Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gaming with Adrian. This is Age of Empires, and we're still busy with the Egyptian campaign. And let's see what the next mission entails. So, the scenario instructions are as follows. Our glorious new monument to the pharaoh is of envy to everyone that marks Egypt as the greatest civilization in the world. With this major project completed, the pharaoh wishes to turn his attention to the Canaanites, who have been a thorn in the side of Egypt for generations. They have foolishly resisted becoming part of the greater Egypt for too long. You are to take their large city under siege and destroy the government center. The assault is intended to bring them to heel. The smaller Canaanite cities must surrender to you once their mightier citadel has fallen. So, this is going to be the last one for the Egyptian campaign, and this will be my third try. And what I found with this is as soon as you start moving out, there's a little patch of enemies right here with a tower, and if you engage those enemies, you sort of start the war, which is a problem because they outnumber you 10 to 1. So the key would be is I need to get upgraded to the tool age, and then I can put down some farms. So I'll be moving these guys down so we don't engage in any combat for now, and let's set up a little industry. I need 500 food to upgrade in 2 buildings. So to the tool age it requires 500 food and 2 stone age buildings. So we are gonna set up, let's get each of these guys going onto a separate patch, and then we'll get 5 workers on the bushes, and I'm gonna put down a little storage pit right here, which in turn will help me to gather some wood. So we'll put it down right there, and with that storage pit it will be the second building because we've already got the barracks. And then we're just gonna take it slow. We'll get as many guys on wood and food as possible, and that will be the last Egyptian worker on the berries. And now we just need to save up the food. So we can get wood from pretty much here. I think because I can use most of these guys for wood after they mined out here or collected all the berries here, I'm not going to invest in any more workers going forward. We'll get down, let's get maybe, we'll save up for a granary, which I can put down maybe next to this storage pit, and with that granary put down we can build farms around it, but we'll first need a marketplace for that. So now I just need to make sure that we can get all these berries collected to 500, and this is gonna take a while, but we'll see if we can get this going fairly easily. And I must say I'm really enjoying this Age of Empires campaign so far. By far I think the foundation for strategy games came from the original Age of Empires. It's not easy. Playing through the whole campaign, it sort of makes you think on bettering your strategies. I lost this mission the first time within 2 minutes. Tried to scout, moved out, and died. Second time around I tried to get 500 food. There's a little fishing location right up there, and it alerted the enemies and also lost. So now I am sort of going to camp myself into this little space. When I can get farms, it's going to be fantastic. And there we go. So this should set things into motion. I'm gonna let this guy come over to the wood. What I can actually do is I can put down a granary. And we can do a lot of farms around here. Which is going to be fantastic. And I need stone and gold for siege weapons, which is also up here. But we won't prompt the enemy yet. I'd like to move into archers, upgraded. And from there on I will start moving up when I'm comfortable with the army sizes and everything. So almost done with the tool age, and everything's going good so far. Because this mission works at it works in the way that you've got to initiate the attack before these guys will actually attack you back. It gives you infinite time to get your industry set up, and that's a major advantage. Okay, so now I can do a marketplace. So I planned this out perfectly so that I would have enough wood as soon as the upgrade's done, and now I'm going to get some more guys on wood. The important thing is I don't want to start mining or gathering wood from this section. We'll get this section going here. And I'm going to get this guy to also go over to the wood. Now I can get some more workers because I can put down farms. Almost put down farms. 75 wood per farm. So first farm going down. And I want to get this wood cutting upgrade as soon as possible. But if I've got a stable food supply and I can start doing some upgrades, it's going to be ideal. What I also want to do is, I'm going to set up, here's another little location you can get wood from. So I'll set up a storage pit here as well, because this is going to become dangerous. But that storage pit won't be wasted because we can use it for upgrades as well. So now I'm going to be saving up for that secondary storage pit. So I'll put it down right here. Need 120 wood for that, and then we'll move all these guys over there. And we can, like I said, now I can start ramping up production on workers. And we can put down that storage pit right there. And as soon as these guys, all four of these guys, I'll move over to gather from here, which will be much safer. And these two guys here, I'll move over, as well as this guy here. And we'll get down 2 more farms as soon as I start getting some wood from this location here, which is a good location because it's gonna keep me out of enemy sight, and also I can then build as many farms as I need. I'm gonna do farms right around, and then we'll start doing all the upgrades for the farms as well to keep them sustainable. And these farms give a lot of food, which is fantastic. I think I'm going to be aiming for about, let's say, 8 farms 8 farms should give me
Donna E.
plenty of food.
Holmes.
And my wood's coming in nicely.
Malamaz. Malamaz. Malamaz.
This first upgrade's quite expensive, but it's really a good upgrade. I need to put down one more farm and then we can do the upgrade. So we need 5 more wood for this. And this basically plus 75 food production on farm, so each farm is gonna just boost a little bit. And at this stage, no worries. I'm fine on food and fine on wood. We'll start gathering stone and gold as soon as I've set up a little bit of a military.
Malamaz.
And we'll do the farm there. And I also want to do this wood cutting, but I don't think that's going to be one of my priorities at this stage. What I want to get is I want to put down an archery range as soon as I've got that 150 wood, and then we'll start getting some archers. I can actually do another worker while I'm waiting, because as soon as I put down this archery range, I'll put down a few more farms. Let's do it right there. So everything's going good. I'd like to get this wood cutting. I've got enough food to do it, and if it can just boost my wood production with a little bit, it's going to help out a lot. Especially because I have to rebuild a lot of these farms if they mine out, so let's do it. And these 2 guys I'd like to use to get more farms. Luckily archers aren't so heavy wood intensive. They're not going to cost me an arm and a leg. I can actually do 2 farms around the town center as well, just to create a bit of space. And for the next upgrade I need 800 food, which is it's a lot, but it's not impossible to gather. Okay, so there we go. So we'll go over to the next age and then build up an army. As soon as I get the army built up, I can then in turn start getting some siege weapons, which is going to be nice. I can start getting... Okay, so this is going to be the first time I'm going to put down a few houses. So I actually need one of these workers to come back and put down a few. Let's actually put down these houses on this side. Just keep an eye on. So I'm gonna have to redo this farm. Okay, we'll redo. Let's stop that, and we'll redo the farm there. Okay. actually going to put down a few houses, so this is not a reoccurring problem.
Almost.
And archers are going to be the saving grace here, because I can move away if I get into trouble. We can do the little upgrade there. And we'll do one more.
Almost.
I've almost got enough to go to the next age. I also don't want to limit myself on my cap that I can do. So I'm happy with these workers. I'm also going to have to redo this farm now.
Almost.
And we'll redo it there. 60, 39. So all the other farms look good. I'm just actually going to save up for the next for the Bronze Age. And with the Bronze Age, I should also be able to then upgrade my farms even further, and my wood cutting, and also my archers. This initial upgrade gives +2 armor. And there we go. Now I can start pushing out archers. And the nice thing is, with upgraded archers, I don't need as many as, you know, the base archer, because they're going to be able to deal a lot more damage and also withstand more damage. So it's like it's a double whammy, and that's actually cool. There we go. So all the farms are looking good. I have to keep an eye on that one. And those two are still fine. Move all these archers down. I was actually supposed to build another house there. I'm just going to cancel that. Archers going. Okay, I need to redo this farm. So you've just constantly got to keep an eye on all the production units. Wood's going good. I'd like to do the second upgrade, because these guys can now already get +2, so it means 12 wood. And we're gonna need these two upgrades. So the sooner I do them, the better. So I can do that one so long, and I can do that one. That's the first upgrade requiring actual gold, so I'm not going to do the improved bow yet. I just like to get, so I need to do another farm here as well. All those are going good. I'll do these two upgrades. And I think I'm going to get about, say, 5 more archers. I don't want these guys to go in too deep. So we'll get them redirected to go to that section, and we'll do that upgrade. And now these archers are +4 armor, which is great. This is just a bit expensive for me at this stage. I think I'll definitely do the upgrade at a stage, but I still need to set up a stone and gold section. So for that reason and that reason alone, I'm just gonna limit myself on building too much at this stage. Okay, we got those. This is also quite a nice little upgrade, but I'm not going to be doing that now. And I can actually now build a siege workshop. So let's get one worker out to build it, and then I think I could do one siege works. There we go. All the industries are looking good. These first two farms should be running a bit low now. And like I said, I've got upgraded archers. We can just as well do this upgrade now. My wood's looking good. Archers don't deal a lot of damage to towers, which is the one thing I'm gonna have to deal with a lot in this mission. So I can do one of these, and we can put down another farm. And with that, I'm gonna have my first party to move out with. Check all these farms. Everything looking good. For the next age, I need 800 gold and 1,000 food. But if I can clear out this, there's a little section here, and then cross a bridge that opposing or the Canaanites can walk over to. If I can just secure that location, I'm going to be safe. Okay, so I can then effectively move out and prompt the attack. We're just gonna get these guys dealt with. Get out of range of that tower. And there we go. And I can take out that tower comfortably. And that's why I love archers. And I can redo this farm. And I need to redo another farm here. Get these guys to join the party. And then, like I said, we'll secure this location right here. And I think if I secure the location here, it should be fine. Okay, now I can move forward here, and it will reveal the golden stone. So there's the gold deposits and the stone. So I'll move these guys back. I'll put down a storage bit right there, and then get some more workers. Each guy is going on his own farm here. My wood production's looking good. Almost got that 1,000 food, so I'm obviously going to get these guys onto gold as soon as possible.
Haberdakers.
And I'd like to do, this is +3 gold mining. I can actually do this one now, and we'll get these guys going onto the gold. And because this requires gold, I'm gonna focus primarily on getting as much gold as possible and as quick as possible. I need 800. So I'll get that initial 800, do the upgrade, and then just stockpile. I actually don't need it. I can, from here on, I can actually sort of beat the mission like this. I'd like to do the upgrade, just for the simple fact that I can, well, let's see. Maybe I can stockpile enough gold to maintain building these ballistas, or these stone throwers, and in turn I can also I think there's another gold deposit here on top. I'm not 100% sure, but in turn I can do the upgrade and get a few of these ballistas out, stone throwers. Okay, so I need to build more houses, and I need to keep an eye on my farms. Okay, these two are still fine as well. So let's get a few more houses. So yeah, 2 towers in the section in front that I'd like to take out as well. And these stone throwers do an immense amount of damage. Even that guy repairing won't, it's just not gonna help him. And then I've securely sort of laid my foundation. And we will just hold position. Stand ground right there. Got enough houses. And let me move up with this guy. See if there's another like little gold deposit up there somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna have to redo this farm now. I'll just move this guy out as well, or this stone thrower out. And let's put down another little storage pit right there. So far everything's going very good. If I'm not mistaken, I think there is another storage or gold. Could be gold or stone. Not 100% sure. There's actually a lot of gold. Almost got enough, and we'll move up to the next age definitely. There should be a few nice little upgrades there as well.
Almost. Glory. Almost.
Just spraying out those farms.
Yuri. Alamaz. Almost.
And I also want to make sure, I'm going to take these two guys to make sure that there's not another Canaanite warrior up here somewhere that could disturb my trade. Not too worried about if they across the walkway, so I just want to make sure there's not a guy sort of lurking around here. And I think I'll just leave these two guys here. And we've got enough for the next, and we need I need 2 buildings. So I'm going to put down, let's put down a government center. We'll do it right there. And while I've still got an excess of gold, I'm going to send these guys up there so long, and then I'll move. Well, let's actually do this. We'll get stone from there. I'll use this guy and this guy to get gold from there. And we can do the little stone upgrade as well. My supply's on 33. We'll move that guy over. And we can do the upgrade. Fantastic. So I want to do a few more upgrades on these archers, so I'm going to push out a few archers.
Donna E.
I've got enough siege works there at the moment, enough stone throwers. So let me actually pull one of these guys off the wood, and we'll build another archery range. And hopefully with the next upgrade we can do a few damage upgrades for the archers. We're getting some nice supply of stone in as well. And that guy sort of got stuck. Let's tell him to deposit in there. After this archery range, I'll put down a few more houses. Need to put down another farm here. Okay, all the industries are looking good. We mined out there on the gold. Did that guy actually make that deposit? Fantastic. And the wood here is getting a bit thin, so I'm going to start moving these guys over to get all this wood. And we are on the next age, and going to do that upgrade. And I can also do siege weapon accuracy, and so I'm going to do these 2 upgrades. Is there another upgrade? Yes. 300 food. Yes. So I'm happy. I'm very happy with the way things are going at the moment. Done all the upgrades. I can put down another farm here. We're getting nice wood production in, stone. On 44, I think on 50 supply we'll move out. That should be a reasonable population to go forward with. So 6 armor, 2 range. Everything seems to be going fantastic. 2 range there. And we set this one. Okay. And I should be able to run the mission like this. Just waiting for a few upgrades to finish. We can actually move forward. They've got a little industry on the right hand side that I'm gonna just destroy. And doesn't matter how much you repair, we'll just get rid of all of these guys and move along. And that is gonna be the end for these guys. With these stone throwers, it's just it's impossible to defend. And we will take out all these towers. We'll move back here. Get all these guys attacking that tower there. Will give me the optimal position to move forward. And if I can move forward without any tower shooting, that guy will just not be able to repair in time. Okay. No towers, moving forward. And this is definitely gonna spell the end for them. I can just destroy all these I hope if I don't destroy this town center I'll ultimately win the map. That's gonna kinda suck. Oh, killed one of my own. That's why I like archers with these stone throwers, because except when that happens. So we'll take out this tower and we'll take out that barracks before I move forward with the archers again. Let's actually mark these archers as 2. Then I can take out these surrounding buildings. And I'll move forward with these stone throwers. Take out all the towers. And massive range on the stone throwers. clubman's not going to survive this ordeal. Just taking out all the towers that's necessary. My industries are thriving. Take out that tower, and with the archers we'll take out the archery range. And I think I've pretty much got this in the bag. Get that barracks destroyed. And the government center should be right there. And there we go. As easy as that. Not that it was easy, but if you understand how the map works, anything can be done. Fantastic. Super fun. These missions always are. Let's have a look at the historical outcome. At the height of its power, Egypt controlled all of Canaan, taking cities by diplomacy or siege as necessary. Egyptian control of Canaan was never absolute for long, however. The Mitanni made peace with the Egyptians around 1040 BC, temporarily strengthening Egyptian power in the region. But the Mitanni were in turn destroyed by the Hittites around 1070 BC. Ramesses II fought the Hittites to draw a Kadesh in 1284 BC, and both sides backed off in their aggression. The growing power of Assyria to the east gave both reasons to pause. A peace treaty between the Egyptians and the Hittites was signed in 1270 BC. Copies of this remarkable document were recovered in excavations in both Egypt and Turkey. The peace of 1270 BC lasted for over 50 years and marked the zenith of Egypt as an Egyptian or ancient power. The peace was asserted by barbarian hordes whose origin and method remained a mystery. What is clear is they overran the Hittite Empire, destroyed the cities of Canaan, and brought this desperate war to the gates of Egypt. Although Egypt survived the onslaught, it declined thereafter and survived mainly as a possession of one empire after another. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the Egyptian campaign of Age of Empires. I think it was super fun, and we'll move over to the glory of peace in the next episode. If you liked the video, please subscribe, leave a comment, good, bad. Any positive or any feedback is good feedback. So hope I see you in the next one. This is Gaming with Adrian. Peace out.